have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the counter, this is Hyde. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. In his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Yeah, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And tough starting field position here. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down him, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw here. Beathard throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rodgers. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back to throw, Beathard. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to...
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on second down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Jimmy Graham had a really tough injury in 2015 that ended his season, but what a bounce back in 2016. How did he not get any votes for Comeback Player of the Year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play clock winding down. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the D looking like they may blitz. First down, this is Rawls. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ahkello Witherspoon trying to make his mark in San Francisco as a cornerback, but he has a big picture in mind as well. Eventually wants to be a surgeon when his playing days are over.
How about that? That would be quite the transition, right? From the NFL to the operating room?
It certainly would. Think about it this way. Those hands used for intercepting passes now, later on, maybe saving lives.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think we saw some of the qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run, able to pick up something there, being physical running the football, but I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Beathard. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now look at 56. Look at 56.
The toss play. This is high. And some room to work. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Watch it now. Let's go. Green 39. All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Boom.
They go again with Hightower. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Here we go now. Detroit. Over. Detroit. Let's go.
To throw is Beathard. His pass caught at the 4. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the I. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal as the offense. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They run with Hightower. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On play action, they'll throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watching that Barney, Barney. Watching that Barney, Barney. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Beathard. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Wilson to throw on second down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's a Keller Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was second best in the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. To throw is Beathard. Flush to his right. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A running play for Rawls. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wilson, a give to Rawls. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The play clock's running down. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Dial coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Vanette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw Beathard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Wilson. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On the ground, Rawls. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. DeForest Buckner in there to get it. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
Beathard. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And some room to roam now. Carlos Hyde, see you later. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go with a big back Hightower. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tim Hightower, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, the juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Seahawks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Now Hightower. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hyde. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver, and really pouring it on now are the Cowboys. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?